my YouTube channel. It's your girl Sid. I am back with another video. Yes, it has been a while, but yes, I am back. I'm just gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna say this: don't stop pouring. I stopped pouring. I stopped making videos for quite some time. It's been over maybe like a month and a half. It hasn't been as long as I think, but it has been long enough. And I was reminded yet again, and I do this when I take these breaks or take these moments of, I forget. It's almost like I forget what God told me and I stop doing it. Or I expect him to tell me to do something new and he just reminds me again, go back to what I told you. And I've shared that with you guys time and time again. But when you don't stop pouring and you have a buildup of oil, you feel full, but not in a good sense. You feel stuffed. Ooh, that's so good. You feel stuffed and you feel like there's no output. There's no place for me to put all of these things that I have building up on the inside of me. And usually this is the platform that I do it. This is the platform where I share my wins, my losses, my ups, my downs, the turns, the topsy-turvies, all of that. But I have not been doing that because I just thought, I don't know. I get into this place where I just feel like, okay, God, it's time to do something new. It's time to do something better. But my word for 2024, God gave it to me towards the end of November, early December, and it's steady. Hold steady. Like, you cannot expect God to do anything that you can't even be consistent in. And I think I get so caught up in like, God, I just want this to be good, a great year. God, I just want this to be good. Not even a great year. My mind has changed a lot as it relates to how I see things, and not on a year-to-year basis, but almost like a cluster of years, and seeing what God can do in those time frames. I can't explain how it is, but I've been studying and reading here lately, and my mind is just so full of this knowledge and so full of this wisdom, but I have not been sharing what I've been learning. And sometimes that can feel it makes you almost selfish, because we are supposed to share. You're not supposed to gatekeep. You're not supposed to hold on to the things that you know. You share with the world so that someone else can get that same revelation. Someone else can feel what you're feeling. And I just want to say I am back for real this time. And I plan on continuing to push out content for those who will continue to watch, because I know that there is something so grand, so great down on the inside of me, and I feel it boiling and bubbling all the time. And sometimes it's so frustrating, because if you are anything like me and you feel it bubbling up, and then you look at your life again, you're like, okay, what was that bubbling for? But it exposes something. And what I've been learning lately through listening to Darius Daniels and a couple other people is that exposure breeds new desire. So when you're exposed to something and it causes something in you to leap, it is just God showing you like this is the direction. It's almost like the direction that he is pulling you into. And then you have to go back to your life, almost as if, think about it this way. When Samuel went to Jesse's house to look for the next king, though he called David and anointed David king, David had to go back and continue right back where he was. Like, he didn't automatically become king. And I know we use it as a scenario all the time, but it's so true. Like, you see, God gives you a glimpse of what it is that you are going to feel for your purpose, or how to pull you more towards purpose and in purpose. And it feels so great in that moment, because you're like, dang, that is so in alignment with what I've been feeling, what I've been thinking, Lord. Like, and then you get into this place of, oh yes, God, I cannot wait. But then you're like, okay, I gotta go back to where I am. Like, this is where I still am. And I feel like right now, in the place that I'm trying to go and where I am, it seems like total opposites. And it will look like that. And I have been in my head a lot. Though I have been thriving a lot this last year, like 2023 was an amazing year of growth for me. I loved, I lost, I learned. I had a lot of ups. I had a couple losses that were pretty bad, but ultimately I grew and I learned. But towards the end of the years, I stopped posting videos, now that I'm thinking about it, and I stopped kind of sharing my heart. I kind of felt like I was not losing my mind, but losing the growth that I had been doing. Like, I felt like I was losing grip of the growth that I had taken place. But I'm learning that our purpose is wrapped up in service. Like, I know sometimes we get so caught up in, what's my purpose, Lord? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? Our purpose is to serve, regardless of what that looks like. You're serving, everyone's serving looks different. And I've been really trying to get a hold of and a grasp of my specific spiritual gift, because God gives us all different spiritual giftings. And so I've been really trying to hone in on that gift, so I'm not operating at just what Darius Daniel calls only 2/3 of your potential. There's natural abilities, there's acquired abilities, and then there's, your spiritual gifts that helps you to operate at full capacity. And that has been my desire, to operate at full capacity and be able to be used in my natural abilities, some abilities that I acquired, and then the abilities in the spirit. Like, there's things that God gives you that are special to you, that are unique to you, that can be used not just for you, but used in service to other people around you, or used in service on your platforms. However God desires for you to use it. Because He gave me this idea to use YouTube over a year ago now, November of 2022, and then yesterday I was thinking, like, did He say stop? Like, when God says something, this is the thing, when God tells you something and you start running with it and you start doing it and you do it consistently for however long, because I did it consistently up until that year mark. I did it, I want to say consistently, but I had months where I paused, just like I just did a few months ago, or like a month or two ago. I paused and then I get back to it, and I pause and I get back to it, because God is like constantly reminding me, like, I didn't say stop. Like, who told you to stop pouring? Who told you to stop pouring? And I had this revelation of as I'm reading a new book. I know I'm all over the place. Welcome back, Sid. I jibber jabber, all the words, all the things that I've been holding in comes pouring out. But I'm reading this new book, and in the book it talks about a scientific term, inertia. And it just reminded me, it took me back to like 8th grade, 6th grade, no, probably like 6th grade science, but inertia. And it says, an object at rest stays at rest, but an object in motion stays in motion. Like, unless an outside force stops you from moving, if you keep moving, you keep moving. But if you choose to stop moving, then you stop moving. Like, you literally, once you stop, there's something in stopping the momentum of what God is already giving you, because you feel like, okay, I've hit a rut. I feel like I don't need to be doing this anymore. And you come up with your own reasons as to why you should stop doing the very thing that God told you to do in the first place. And here I am, I'm picking it back up. And it may feel weird, it may feel awkward, because you disappear, then you come back, you disappear, then you come back. But pick it back up. Whatever God told you to do. And I said this before here on my channel, the last thing He told you to do, whether it was years ago, 2 years ago, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. Pick it back up. And unless God said put it down, unless He is telling you, like, this season of your life needs to end, this part of your journey is coming to a close, and gives you a new assignment, Jesus, unless He gives you that new assignment, continue to walk into the thing that He has already given you. Steady, hold steady. So I just really felt pressed to get back into it, to really do what it is that right now, if this is where God is calling me to for this season, I'm gonna keep doing it. at first I didn't think it was, productive, or not even productive, or I don't even know what to, there's no excuse as to why, but there are going to be obstacles. And I have drilled that into my mind over and over and over again. There are going to be things that will cause you to want to stop. And that's the friction of life. That's what slows the object down. That's what keeps the ball from rolling. Life is going to there's going to be friction in life. There's going to be things that rub you the wrong way. There's going to be outcomes that are not so favorable. And I'm learning to bring my disappointments to God and be honest with him about how the disappointments of something that I've been believing him for, how that has shifted and done something to how I believe for the future. And that has done a tremendous thing for me. But I'm very proud of what I've already accomplished this year, and that is the release of a new journal. And in this journal, I use some techniques, some patterns, and some ways that have really opened my eyes and really changed the way that I do this daily walk. And it's called, the journal is called Uncovering Patterns That Prophesy. And what that means is just taking your everyday, day-to-day patterns of life, your wake-up patterns, your sleep patterns, your eating, not eating habits, just different patterns that make you, and how you show up, and how those patterns tell you why you are where you are and where you're going to be in the future. Like your day-to-day habits or your day-to-day being can tell you exactly who you'll be and where you'll be, or why you are where you are. You understand? And so I released it on the 15th, but it was published on the 15th of this month. I've yet to do like the what do you say? Like the networking behind it, the publication. I haven't done all of that stuff. I haven't released it on my socials or anything yet. I'm waiting for my proof copy to come in and look over some things. But I'm excited about that journal because most of those the prompts and the guided journal portions of it have been something that I've implemented and used in my day-to-day. Even I still use to help me navigate and to help me get back to center. And so yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. It's been a beautiful journey, and I'm just allowing God to be God in my life, and I'm allowing him the reins, even if that means him sending me back to the place where he told me to be in anyway, to get back in position. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for 2024. I'm excited for my life. Like, I'm not even just excited about this year. I'm excited for life. And even when it gets tough, when it gets hard, when it gets messy. But I just wanted to come on here, y'all, share that part, share my heart, and hold up here, ambulance, okay. Share my heart and tell you guys I'm back again. Welcome back to those who have been hanging around. And I had some new subscribers over the last couple days, though I haven't been making much content. But I had some new subscribers. So for those who are new here, welcome to my channel. And for those who have been hanging with me for a little bit, thank you guys for tuning in to today's video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.